May God bless you and may God bless the United States of America. This is a common conclusion to speeches we hear from the President of the United States. Our world, while it isn't a necessity, is almost frowned upon societally to lack religious beliefs. Many people believe that a lack of religious belief equates to a lack of moral standards. In recent years, we have seen the LGBTQ community gain the right to be married. Now, this has no connection to religious meaning. However, many people had the same generalization of the LGBTQ community years prior to this bill being passed that people have today towards atheists. Many people believe that this generalization is caused due to the lack of respect for authority and accountability and trust. This is because people feel that atheists have a problem with authority by not believing in a superior God. People believe that they lack fear of reprimand or consequences because they don't have to answer for these mistakes. Unlike Christians, Christians answer to, in their form, God after death. And there's many others that they believe that once you make a mistake that you do answer for that mistake later on. Principle leads into accountability and trust, which makes it hard for people to do the same with atheists. However, all these generalizations are a form of discrimination. Not every person is the same, and everybody has different moral values that they grow up learning. For instance, my roommate was horrible at cleaning. Was never taught how to clean after himself, clean his house, clean his room, or anything like that. However, his parents started him working in their convenience store at a very young age. With that, their focus was work ethic. We want you to have a hard work ethic. We want to make sure that you can actually, work hard at what you're doing, get the job done, do what needs to be done. But he was never taught to clean his house. That's something that my parents taught me. I also had to work once I was able to get a job. So I have that, but everybody's raised differently. So everybody's going to have a different set of moral values, moral beliefs, and ways that they go about life. While atheists don't believe in a supreme being, it doesn't mean that they lack moral values. Many influential people in our world have been atheists. For instance, Stephen Hawking was one of the most known scientists of my generation and even prior to. He was a professor and a researcher in theoretical physics. Hawking was a known atheist and had many life accomplishments. He had published multiple books, spoke for many causes and events, including ALS, which he did end up passing away from. And he has numerous academic awards for his research. While Stephen Hawking is a singular case, there are multiple examples of known atheists that have been very successful in life. While I am a Christian myself and I believe that there is a God that we do answer to, I believe that we should respect and honor people's opinions, beliefs. And our First Amendment is the freedom to speech, whether that be religion, just regular speech, writing, anything like that. We have a freedom of speech. So by discriminating people who have a different belief, who have a different mindset, you're almost essentially taking away their First Amendment right to speak freely of what they believe in or don't believe in. There are some people who are going to believe in Christianity, and then there are other people who are going to believe in Buddhism or Hinduism or nothing at all, like atheists or even scientists. Multiple people believe in the theory of science. So there are multiple ways for people to have a belief system, and some don't, and that's fine. But by us discriminating these people, we're taking away that First Amendment right that everyone has to freedom of speech, freedom of religion. And so while I am myself a Christian and I do believe in a God, I believe that we are almost insulting or hurting atheists by distrusting them and putting this generalization of atheist under a no moral value, lack of discipline, lack of authority. Because while atheists don't believe in a God or believe in a supreme being, it doesn't mean that they have those lacks. like I said, every person is raised differently. So no one person is right about a belief or opinion, but how we carry ourselves throughout our day-to-day lives is what should matter. There are plenty of Christians, Muslims, Hindus, and many more religious believers that have committed crimes and are serving time in jail, but you don't hear anybody saying those Christians have no moral standards. The discrimination is unfair and needs to be addressed. People across the world are experiencing hate and bullying because someone else disagrees with their beliefs. We need to focus on the true heart of a person. And actions of a person and not worry about their beliefs. This discrimination affects more than just one person. It affects people worldwide, whether it be here in the United States or whether it be on the opposite end of the world over in Japan or Korea, or even in India. Every single place has, people who are atheists in them. And so the discrimination isn't just locally. It isn't just here in our state or here in our country. It is a worldwide discrimination that needs to be addressed. And so, more than just one person is affected by this, and it can prevent people from, getting jobs that they want, from speaking out on social issues that they believe in, or even speaking out on just a regular issue. This discrimination can really affect someone's psyche and mental state because it puts that person down when you discriminate them. It puts them almost in a hole that makes them feel like they don't belong. And by doing that, you can stunt the growth of that person, in a successful way. So I think we need to start seeing people for who they are and not who we think they are. This discrimination isn't just towards atheists. However, that is one of the discriminations that is deeply affecting people worldwide.